Lifetime movies really do like the Tyler Perry blueprint as far as like reusing like the same actors, like the Adam Sandler blueprint, using like the same actors over and over again. Sometimes you be like, hey, did I see this? Did I not? Because they be the same actors. Like, then you gotta read the description. Then, you know, most of the time they tell you if it's new and what year it came out. But it's like, I gotta read the description, look at the picture. Did I see this? I ain't see this. But I feel like they do that a lot. And then I feel like Lifetime isn't talked about enough for the movies that they do. And I feel like a lot of these movies nowadays on other streaming services, they be getting a plot from Lifetime. And Lifetime too, if something has happened, like the Karen Reed or anything like that is happening, they're gonna make a Lifetime movie about it. They always do it. Like, they be quick with it too. Something is happening, but they probably gonna make a Lifetime movie about this. What's the lady that's missing? Nancy, the older woman that was missing now with the ransom. I don't know if this is gonna go out, but she, at the time she's missing. I don't know what the follow-up story gonna be, but I'm sure they're gonna do a story with that. Like, they always go do a story about something that's currently happening. They're gonna do it within a few months, right? They put out like 2 or 3 movies a week. You know how fast 2 or 3 movies a week to put out? You know how fast? New 2 to 3 movies a week. And I'm combining like Lifetime and Element because it's like under the same umbrella. It's like they put out so many movies at a rapid pace, and like I said, that's why they about to use the same actors too, because it's easier to do. You know, when you want to keep shooting movies, just Tubi do it too. Tubi obviously use the same actors too. My gripe with Lifetime is that when it's like a missing girl or missing woman or something that happened to a white woman, they give it a name. But when it's a black woman story, they never put a name. They say based on true events, based on a true story, or it'd be like it's fictional stuff. I wish they would spotlight more black little girls and black women stories. Like, I'm talking about specific, like the actual story that you can go look up. Because when they do these movies, they make you want to go look at a story if you don't know it. Like, they did something recently that I had never heard about, but they said that it was something that happened, you know, a little while back, which is, I don't remember the name, obviously, but it was a lady that got shot by her husband's mistress at the door, and then she survived, right? Obviously, I didn't grow up hearing the story, but obviously there's been a story, and there's been multiple movies and other stuff about it. And then Lifetime did it again, which is keeping the story alive. And then with even the Warren Benet Ramsey, I didn't know that story was going up either. But then they keep doing something about it every so often, right? When I feel like who did it is pretty obvious. I ain't gonna say it because it's an actual story, but I feel like it's pretty obvious who did it. There's only one person. Parents would cover up one of their kids getting alive for them. Do what you may. They put a name black little girls and black women stories. They do it here and there, but they don't do it nowhere near how they do the white women. So I would just wish they would tell our stories more, like specific stories. I get they're getting like Toni Braxton and Gabrielle Bouvet and Vivica Fox. Like, oh my gosh, Vivica. Me and my family member all need laughing because Vivica, they haven't did it to me, but Vivica always do it. You have the wrong neighbor. You have the wrong assistant. You have the wrong husband. And then at the end, she always say is what the title is. You have the wrong Abdullah. You have the wrong janitor. Like, and then she says it at the end. But like they figure out a way for her to say it, and I hate it so much. I hate it, and it's hilarious, and it makes me laugh at the same time. Stop it. But I haven't seen a wrong something in a minute, but she's had other stuff. Her and what is her name? What is the mother from Sister Jackie? I think her name is Jackie. Don't call me Jackie, the mother from Sister. She be in a Lifetime movie too, but they don't really be good. Vivica tried to do like this soap opera thing. It was okay. I guess it absolutely did pan out because they had stopped doing it. I guess it was supposed to be a show, but I guess, like I said, they probably didn't get picked up, or maybe something else happened. I don't know. But certain movies with actors, I'm like, this thing will be good. Like the one, Jackie, obviously, did ask. She was on social, she's been on all this stuff. She's been active for a long time. She's been acting 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 for certain movies she had been in from Lifetime that haven't been good. I don't know what's going on with it. Something about it is off. I don't know if it's the same person doing it or something is off with the storytelling of it and the pace just feels so weird. And it's mostly one she's in. It just feels very weird. Always been married. They were the one like this, like the 70 deadly sins, but they stopped. I don't think they did all of them. They do maybe 1 or 2 a year. I don't know. They haven't did all of them. I don't know if they stopped that, but you like need to finish the sins off that you started. So I thought those was good for the most part. Like I said, but might get them, might not, and they're few and far between. And like they recently did another Mary story with Gina from Martin. I thought it was okay. I think Mackay Pfeiffer. I think it was Mackay Pfeiffer. I thought that was pretty cool for like an older story, like a story focusing on older people. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Tony did something too with Deanie from Half and Half. In it too, and also Freddie from Different World. I'm sorry, I can't think of people's names right now. And Freddie from Different World, where they were all, friends, and they were navigating life together. I thought that was pretty cool for it to be, like I said, focus on older women too. And the Mary did the thing about the two people in college falling in love, whatever. Then that was like a 2-parter thing, so that's probably over since they. Yeah, I don't know if it's still, they might do it again, but now she did the thing with Gina. I don't know if they're going to do a 2 to that to see how they're living, and Gina, her husband, how they living with, now that they're back together and figuring it out. I don't know if they're going to do a 2 to that, but, because they did a 2 to the Gabrielle Bouvet story, and Boris Kodjoe was in it, and she chose other dude. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, she didn't choose a thing that made the most logical sense, but she was saying that it's about passion and not logic hidden on paper. But I'm like, yeah, I guess, yeah. But it'd be funny if they made his girlfriend and Boris Kodjoe get together or whatever. That would be funny. And people probably have a problem with that. So yeah, they're telling more stories with black people in it. It's just not real stories. So that's my gripe with it. I want them to have like a show. Like they had You before it got picked up. That's where I first watched You on my time, and then obviously Netflix picked it up for whatever reason. I don't know if they or Lifetime dropped it. Or they just want to sell it. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know why they would want to get it up. Maybe it did get more eyes on it, when it went to Netflix. So I don't even know if people watched the first season when it was on Lifetime or whatever, but I wonder why they did that, but I feel like they need to figure out a way to do a show. They be doing like crime shows, and then they did a show with the lady the girl that killed her mother, got her boyfriend to kill her mother, and now she out in the boyfriend selling her. She was just crazy. They had a reality show with her. I obviously didn't watch it, and they be doing stuff like that. But I want them to have like a show, like another show like You, that you have to tune into every week, like an actual show. Not like, maybe they do like, shows about killers, like actual shows, like investigation shows. I don't know if they do that either, but I feel like it's something I recently seen. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's called Sequence. I don't know what's called, but it's something about something that happened to people, whatever. And they doing that, but I feel like they doing so many movies a week. I feel like they need a show like You.